Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Phillipsburg High School is being brought to you by the Garnet Booster Club.
Talk about an absolute wild night in Middletown. In the North 2 Group 4 sectional finals, number 1 seed Middletown North coming in 14-7 on the year. They play host to the Phillipsburg Stateliners, winners of 36 sectional titles and maybe the most decorated wrestling program in state history. And the Lions took control early on. After a heavyweight win to open up for North, 106 pounds, Thomas O'Keefe for the Lions makes it back-to-back wins. Here's his last takedown of the match in the third period. O'Keefe is going to go on to win the decision 7-1. North is now leading 6-0. Next up, 113 pounds, it's the sophomore Tyler Klinsky. 28 wins on the year, taking on Cullen Day. But Klinsky does his best to say goodnight. Here we go, second period, Klinsky working on top, getting some major back points. You can count them 1, 2, 3 right there. It's going to give Klinsky a 7-1 lead. He'll go on to win 8-1, and just like that, Middletown North is blanking Phillipsburg through 3. It's 9-0. But the tide turns, jumping to 132. Phillipsburg down 12-3. But Kyle Tino's going to change that quick. He orders up a takedown clinic here in the second period, really favoring that single leg. He's going to get a couple takedowns here. But in the third period is where Tino shines. Here he goes, the big-time double drive through. Tino's going to try and bury the half afterwards. Now Chris McCarthy's going to break out of it, but Tino goes on to a big win. The tech fall in the third period. It's a 25-7 win. Phillipsburg closing the gap. It's 12-8 North. And here comes the middleweight barrage that makes the Stateliners so special. Cody Harrison at 138. He's ready for a trip back to Atlantic City. He hits old reliable the cement job. Harrison is jacked up and gives the crowd the kiss of death. Harrison ends this one quickly, only 28 seconds in. Phillipsburg jumps ahead, it's 14-12. But at 1:45, one of North's studs comes out. Stanley Wodelak going to get a nice second period takedown here. Wodelak goes on to a 7-1 win. The Lions are back on top. It's 15-12. But the Stateliners don't give up. Here's Josh Ramos in the third period after taking down Joe Kavanaugh. He's going to readjust, throw the Turk, and he gets 6 points. Only 5 seconds left in the match. Ramos is able to eke out the pin. Those extra points are going to come handy later in this match. Phillipsburg now leading. It's 20-15. And how about one more for the Stateliners? Lance Wissing, 170 pounds, single leg, but gosh, you just cannot teach upper body strength like that. Wissing goes for the pin. 1 minute and 45 seconds into the first period, and Phillipsburg knows how special this is because that win would help propel the Stateliners to a 32-30 win. Phillipsburg forfeits twice down the stretch, but they seal the deal after winning only 6 matches. It is the 37th state sectional title in 39 years for Phillipsburg, and what has maybe become the gold standard of wrestling programs in the Garden State. After the match, I caught up with Cody Harrison and head coach Dave Post, who talked about business as usual in a ruckus road environment.
I just knew we needed to pin. We knew that in the middleweights they weren't that strong, so we all just had the mindset that we were all doing a pin in the middleweights, and I guess I was just the first one to start it off, but it started all with Jonesy getting the major and then Tino getting the tech fall.
You know, it's very tough to put on that singlet because there's an expectation that you're going to go out, you're going to win section titles, you're going to win group titles, and you're going to beat Easton. And, you know, our kids carry a big, heavy burden, but they thrive in environments like this. The more raucous, the wilder it gets, they just, you know, our kids live in that.
Reporting for Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Jay Cook.